This is part
5
and the disco
moves on.
moves on. John has moved on and the disco take its next step. There was times when I took the disco out all on my own. It was not easy to do that because at one point, either from the van or to the hall, you had to leave the equipment. So I used to leave the records right for the last minute before I took anything in. Because at one time when I was with Jim, I left a little black box near the door of going into the Park Lane. I left the record and somebody walked off with them in our little black box. Fucking bastards. I hope you rot in hell. What a prat. And Jim at the time was not happy because it had all our chart hits in it. I took it out the van, I left it near the door, and when I got back it was gone. And taking consideration, Park Lane was right in the middle of town. Bugger. So I got that wrong again. Coming up in the future on this is The Last Chance to Dance. That's going to be a great show. It's made already. It's very fast and going, and it's got everything I've done. The Last Chance to Dance. So make sure you watch the last episode. But this one, I start a new show with Stephen and his wife Karen and myself, and we called it SKS. 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 And we ran that show for over 5 years, and we done a few bookings together. That's S for Stephen, who you saw right from the beginning. It's K for his wife, who was Karen. And then there's me, S. I'm Stephen, that's my name, not Billy, it's Stephen. And that was what it is. But the thing is, I'm a PH. And Stephen is a V. I don't think I did.
Oh no.
If you've seen the end of the last part, I said good night from me and John and the Spiral Roadshow. So at one point we must have went back to that name, Spiral Roadshow. And I'm going to give you some discos to look at what we done, and the show, it's got big. And in one of the shows you even see Kevin out there dancing. sadly, Karen and Stephen had a child and they lost their son. And about a year after losing their son, Karen started to come to the discos with me. And for the next 5.5 years, and how many discos we done? More than 2. She stayed with me. The disco I'm running is called
SKS.
Working SKS was me and Karen and Stephen, and when Stephen wasn't there we used someone called Daniel, who was well, I guess I was his sort of step uncle. And then we had Thomas, my oldest son. He used to come on some of the shows with us.
Hi. SKS.
And at times we were still working for Andy, but we did have a lot of our own bookings as well. So again, thanks Andy.